Hello, and welcome back to Storytime with Miss Ronda. Today we're reading April Fool by Karen Gray Ruelle. First chapter, April Fool's Day. Harry came home from school. Then he got a snack. Snacks helped him to think of good ideas. His little sister Emily got a snack too. Sunday is the most important day of the year, he told her. My birthday? Asked Emily. No. Sunday is April Fool's Day, said Harry. We have to think of tricks to play on Mom and Dad. Why? Said Emily. Because it is fun, said Harry, and because I know you are tricky. I already have some tricks. You have to think of some too. Sunday is only 2 days away. Harry and Emily thought about tricks. They ate some cookies. They thought some more. They ate some grapes. Do you remember last year? Asked Emily. We put toy spiders in Mom's coffee. She was very surprised. Let's do that again. It will not work, said Harry. It has to be a new trick. That is a trick for little kids. They thought some more. They thought until all the snacks were gone. Remember that trick we played on Dad? Asked Emily. We put a whoopee cushion on his chair. It made a funny, loud noise. He was so surprised. Let's do that again. It will not work, said Harry. He knows that old trick. It has to be a new trick. It has to be a real surprise. I know, said Emily. I can play a trick on you. If you tell me about it, it will not work, said Harry. It will not be a surprise. Then I will not tell you, said Emily. Do not use a toy spider or a whoopee cushion. It will not be a surprise, said Harry. Oh, you will be surprised, said Emily. I am very tricky. Chapter 2, Tricky Tricks. It was the day before April Fool's Day. All morning, Emily practiced tricks. She jumped out from behind a chair. Boo, said Emily. You did not surprise me, said Harry. You need a better trick. Emily made a scared face. She said to Harry, Look out behind you. I know there is nothing there, said Harry. To trick me, you will need a big surprise. The bigger the surprise, the better the trick. After lunch, Harry and Emily went to the magic shop. They brought all the money from their piggy banks, just in case. There were lots of tricky surprise things at the magic shop. There were decks of disappearing cards. There were amazing trick handkerchiefs. There were silly masks and squirting coins. There were floppy forks and knives. There were also plastic spiders and whoopee cushions. We don't need those, said Harry. We already have some at home. Besides, we won't use them this year. Emily found something she liked. Harry found something too. They had just enough money from their piggy bank. Chapter 3, The Big Day. Wake up, Emily, said Harry. Look at all the snow. Where, said Emily. She looked out the window. It was sunny and bright. There was no snow at all. April Fool, said Harry. It was April Fool's Day at last. Time for breakfast, said Harry and Emily's mother. Hurry up, or your ice cream will melt, said their father. Ice cream for breakfast, said Harry. Yum, said Emily. April Fool, said their mother and father. Later, Harry set the table for lunch. He put a jar of nuts on the table. Dad, can you open this? It is stuck, he said. His father unscrewed the lid, and out jumped a toy snake. April Fool, said Harry. At lunch, Harry said to his mother, Aren't you going to answer the door? I didn't hear the doorbell, she said. It just rang, said Harry. Oh, said his mother. She went to the door. Nobody was there. April Fool, said Harry. Harry's April Fool's Day tricks were a great success. He had tricked everyone. His parents had tricked him and Emily, but Emily had not played any tricks all afternoon. Harry was ready. He checked behind every door. Emily was never there. When he read his book, he made sure there was nothing hiding in it. But Emily had no tricks for Harry. Maybe she was too little to play a good trick. Chapter 4. The Last Laugh. Harry and Emily went out to play. When they came back, Emily was hiding something behind her back. She went to her mother and said, "Look what I found! Can I keep it?" She pulled out a stiff leash with no pet in it. She jiggled it. It looked just like an invisible pet was pulling at it. "What is that?" asked her mother. "April Fool," said Emily. "You are very tricky," said her mother. "I hope you have a better trick for me," said Harry. Their father was in the kitchen. Emily went in and said, "Look at my new pet." She jiggled the leash again. "What kind of pet is that?" asked her father. "April Fool. It's an April Fool's pet," said Emily. "Very tricky, Emily," said her father. Harry waited for his trick from Emily. There were no tricks at dinner. There were no tricks at story time. There were no tricks at bath time. There were no tricks at all. Harry was disappointed. "April Fool's Day is almost over," said Harry. "I'm surprised you have not played a trick on me yet." Emily laughed. "Did you say you were surprised?" She said, "April Fool, you said I could not surprise you, but I did. I surprised you by not playing a trick on you." "You are really tricky, Emily," said Harry, "but that is not a real April Fool's Day trick." Then Harry put on his slippers. "Ack!" he shouted. A toy spider fell out of each one. "April Fool," said Emily. Then Harry sat down on his bed, and it made a funny, loud noise. "April Fool," said Emily. "I surprised you again," she said. "I am the trickiest sister in the world." "You are tricky after all," said Harry. "You even surprised me with toy spiders and a whoopee cushion." "Maybe next year I can help you think of some more good tricks," said Emily. "Okay," said Harry. "I can think of some good tricks right now," said Emily. I hope you enjoy your April Fool's Day and don't get in trouble. Make sure that, you keep it happy for mom and dad. April Fool.